Okay, we now start with flowering stimulus or Florigen. So initially plants have two stages. As you know, they have a vegetative stage and a reproductive stage. What is the vegetative state? A state where the plants mainly have leaves, but the reproductive stage is when they start producing flowers. Okay, and inside the flowers you have the male and the female parts. So they initially thought that it was the shoot tips which was responsible for changing the plant from its vegetative stage to its reproductive stage. But after there was one scientist, he was a Russian scientist, and his name was Chai La Kian. Okay, so he's proposed that there is a flowering hormone. There is a flowering hormone which he named as Florigen. Okay, he said that there was a flowering hormone which he named as Florigen, and this Florigen was proposed by Chai La Kian, who was a Russian scientist. He said that this flowering hormone is not produced in the shoots, but instead he said that it is produced in the leaves. Okay, he said that it is because of it is produced in the leaves. Okay, so what experiment did they do to prove that? Okay, first of all, they took can you see this picture here? They took a plant, okay, and they said that the Florigen, or this hormone or photoperiodic stimulus, we can call it a photoperiodic stimulus, was responsible for flowering, but that it was not found in the shoot, but it's found in the leaves. So what did they do? They covered this part. They covered the shoot part. They covered this shoot part, and they found out that even after covering, they covered only the shoot, and they exposed the leaves to the sun. Okay, they maintained the photoperiod, but they covered only the shoot. They found out that the plant could flower. So that means the shoot was not responsible for flowering. Instead, they did something else. They removed, it's not here, but suppose if I remove this leaf, all the leaves, okay, I remove all the leaves and expose only the shoot, they found out that this plant could not flower. Okay, because it meant that the leaves were important. So they kept only one of the leaves, although they removed so many leaves, but they kept only one leaf, and they found out that this plant could flower. So they came to the conclusion that the leaves are the place where the Florigen hormone is situated, and this Russian scientist Chai Lakian, he said that this Florigen hormone was transported from the leaves up to the shoots. Okay, and they cause the shoots to produce floral buds. Okay, and they did another experiment also. Well, they did another experiment also. They performed another experiment. Let me show you. Okay, so imagine this is a short day plant. Okay, short day plants, you have to expose them to short days. Okay, and this is another short day plant. Okay, but you expose it to long days. This is a short day plant exposed to short days. This is a long day plant exposed to long days. So automatically this one will flower, right? But they performed an experiment which is called an grafting experiment. Grafting means that you take one part of the branch and you join it with another part of the branch. You join it like this, okay? When they join it at certain points of the branches, the plant, they found out that after some time, even this other plant which was not flowering started to flower. So what did they come to the conclusion from this experiment? They came to the conclusion that whatever was present in this plant, the floral hormone, could easily transport itself to another part of the plant. So they said that this plant hormone was a plant hormone which could be transported or transmitted from one branch of a plant to another branch of the plant. Okay, and they performed another experiment just to prove that it is so. So this plant is a short day plant, but you expose it to long days. This is another short day plant which you expose to long days. So both of them did not produce any flowers, and even after grafting also they will not produce flowers. Why? Because they need that short day condition so that they can produce flowers. So this is the gist of the flowering stimulus, which is called as Florigen. Okay, so which means another thing that you need to know about Florigen is that although it is not seen, you cannot really isolate. Okay, you cannot isolate, but it is found out that it was a recent researchers indicated that Florigen is a macromolecule. What does macromolecule mean? Macromolecule means that it is a huge molecule, because usually plant growth hormones are small molecules. Okay, so that is the end of this video regarding Florigen. Remember that the Florigen is a photoperiodic signal which is perceived or it is produced by the leaves. And another thing is that this stimulus is can be transported from one part of the plant, from one branch of a plant to the other plant. Okay, so that is the end.